Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Jordan Williams back again on the Creative Podcast, and we're here on our third episode. So if you've been rocking with us the first two episodes, man, shout out to you. Thank you for watching. And you know what? I just want to say, man, without you, this show couldn't be. So I want to talk today a little bit about investing in yourself, especially as a creative. Let me just say this. It's huge to invest in yourself. I mean, you really need to stay upon. Let me make sure. Turn this down some. You really need to stay upon your game. You need to invest. So with me personally, still saying I'm a video creator. I'm always looking for a way to invest into myself and getting newer equipment and looking and researching on things that could help me, or being around people that can pour into my life and pour into my process. And so I just want to talk to you guys like some things about like why it's important to invest in yourself. So some things like how you can invest in yourself, keeping up like with up-to-date information, like reading a book, applying knowledge to your brain, like getting an idea of like, or expanding your mind on like what is possible. There's a lot of things possible for a creative. You gotta really, it is, I'm jumping ahead of the gun. So going to conferences, that's a huge one. Going to conferences, connecting with the right people, that's a big way to invest in yourself. Ultimately, it's your responsibility to grow. Just as, let me take my phone off the charger. It is your responsibility to grow as a creative, because nobody can do it for you, which we all know this. Like, Otis can't grow for Joni, and Joni can't grow for Louise, or vice versa. You got to put in the work, and there will be growing pains along the way, but it's all for the good, right? Let me see. I don't know if this one's going to be a little bit lengthy like the last one, but just bear with me. I'm just looking through my notes here, so thank you for bearing with me. Investing in yourself can open a whole new perspective and ability within yourself. So to go back to the last episode, we talked about creativity being a superpower. So, every superhero, but when they discover they have a power, they have to train how to use that power. So investing in yourself is like training yourself to use the power effectively, especially in times where your business is on the line, or you got to create something for somebody, just whatever the case may be. You have to flex that much. It's like going to the gym with your brain. Like, you have to constantly keep working out your creativity, because when you do that, it's like you're releasing that potential. A lot of people have potential, but what do they do to release it? Like, the people who release their potential are people who invest in themselves and and work out that creativity. Like, they work it out. They just continuously to plunge at it. And I say, like, investing in yourself is, hold on, let me turn this down. Yo. Okay. So, like, investing can really bring out the best version of you. So going back to reading books, like, and applying that knowledge. When I remember in college, like, I remember just learning Premiere Pro, and I was scared of it, because I was like, how do you do that? How do you learn that? Like, that's hard. Like, all of this is confusing. But once I took the time, like, okay, investing can literally be monetary. It can be time. It can be like your, talents, actions, like doing stuff like that. But really though, like, it took my time and like my attention to really and practice to get better at this. And when I did that, when I began looking and studying and practicing, it really just got easier for me. It's like a key unlocking a door for your success. And, really though, like, investing in yourself gives you the key to a better future, And I've written that in my notes, but I'm gonna get to that part. Success has many layers. So, and that's what it says. Just is like when you constantly, you never stop reinvesting, not inventing, investing in yourself because of those many layers of success. And I realized that people just stop at the first time they get success, and it's like, all right, we good here. But if you find out, some of the most wealthiest people keep investing. Because why? Like, it ultimately really does bring out more insight. Like, you'll just have a broader perspective of just what a success is for you personally. And honestly, you work hard at it and you're just opening doors for yourself. That's just the principle of life. And just being wise on how to invest in yourself. So I'm going to tell a quick story. When I was in college, we used to get refunds from school. And I'm not going to tell you like all my personal stuff, but like, whenever I got my refund, I got a good chunk sum. And what I would do is I would be months in advance in the summer. I would be like, all right, I need to move from this phone. Let me get a camera. And so I would study, look up videos, reviews, look at the specs, and take notes on like, okay, what is the best camera for me? And then when it came upon that time to get the camera, I would buy that camera. And I would buy it, not understanding like all what comes with it, but I bought it. And even like this past fall semester, when I was my last semester in college, I bought myself a motorized gimbal. And you know what? Like, that's my money maker. Like, that helped me get the money shots. Like, taking and not being afraid to spend that money and invest in myself. Even invest in myself in this microphone. It was for music intention, like really though. And even this Mac and now I'm using it for our podcast because I chose to buy it myself and use it for different purposes. And so I just kind of want to go into the benefits of like what happens when you invest in yourself. Well, one, it causes less stress on you. It, you don't put too much strain on yourself because you're constantly like, you don't feel like you're stuck because you're constantly growing. One, it keeps you sharp. Another, it keeps you motivated. So it's like you're putting in time and work and you're seeing the results, but then you keep putting in more time, you're investing more time to get better, and that motivates that time when you see the little results. It's like working out. Like, you see the results of that vein popping out and you're like, oh snap. Then you see the little waist coming down, and then you invest more time and energy, and what do you know, you're like, you have a nice body now because you invested that time. And then that's the word. I'm just draining that in your brain. Invest, because investing really, it does something to you personally in a good way. And shout out R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. He was big on that, investing in land and things that matter and added value to others. So I want to talk about that. Investing in yourself will ultimately build you to invest in others aka adding value to others. Okay, so back to the Nipsey Hussle thing, like he was investing for a better neighborhood that he grew up in personally. He took his platform, his creativity, and was like, all right, we're going to create this life. We're going to create this this way of living so we can pour it back into others so they can start doing their own thing and learn. And, you know, when you invest that, like, it really brings about change, not only for you, but for others. Like, creativity, that's literally what it's all about. Like, we create art to invest, to bring value to others. People go, oh man, that was great, man, that really, the color scheme really helped me. I had a rough day at work, but these warm colors make me happy and feel good inside, you know. Or it's just like, oh man, it depicts my emotions, like I feel like I can move on because of X, Y, and Z. Or, you know, just bringing great entertainment to others. And that's why it's important to know, like, it's not about you. It's not, like, I get it. We have feelings. We have things we go through. And you know what? It's just, that's just life. But at the end of it all, you're still investing. And when you continuously to invest in yourself, you will invest in others. You know, so hopefully this was a shorter podcast than usual. Well, it's a shorter podcast than the last one. I really want you guys to continuously to like, comment, and ultimately subscribe to this channel. Creative Podcast social medias again are coming soon, but you can email us at thecreativepodcast.info@gmail.com. And also I will be trying to get this on SoundCloud so you guys can hear it and do things at the same time if you can't watch it. But for those who are watching, please comment below, down below, so you can tell me how you invest in yourself and your creativity. And I'm really just want to say thank you all again for taking a peek. Thank you for your time. Please invest your time to watching this because I feel like I have some valuable information. Now, if you feel free to disagree, please comment below. I would love to know, like, if I'm saying something wrong, if I, you know, keep stuttering a lot, whatever, just let me know. And I'm honestly not afraid of it. But I just want to thank you guys for taking a peek. This is a dream of mine, and I'm investing my time to put an investment into you. So I feel like it's a full circle. It's the circle of life, aka Lion Kings. All right. Anyway, but y'all have a good day. Be safe. Stay creative. Be inspired. And we out.